So there's an element of competition in hackathons too.
Yeah, it's not about building that app. It's about selling that app and proving that how that app is the most impactful.
Hey guys, welcome to the College Lead YouTube channel. We have a special guest, Harnoor. He is another YouTuber and is here to answer some questions on what it's like as an international student in the US, and also how did he find out what he wanted to do as a career as a software engineer. So, Harnoor, before we get started, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, so hi guys, I'm Harnoor. I'm from India, northern part of India, from a city called Amritsar in Punjab. And I came to US in 2016 to pursue undergrad in computer science. And then I also ended up completing my master's as well. Then I finished my master's this year in May 2020. And then now finally I've joined as a software engineer.
That is amazing. You have done so much. How did you differentiate yourself as an international student, and what advice do you have for other international applicants?
Sure. So as an international student, since the beginning, my goal was to find an internship. The day I came, I wanted to get some experience, and the competition was tough out there because I was looking around myself. Everyone had an on-campus job. All the students who were U.S. citizens, they had an on-campus job, but I kind of had to uh, like do a little bit more research, like work a little bit harder, make some connections, talk to this professor, that professor, and in dining hall, in the gym, in recreation center. I talked to every single person and asked them how to find my first on-campus job. Similarly, for internship as well, I had to step out of my comfort zone, attend all sorts of events, asked around, like how can I find internships. So that's how I was able to find an internship in my first year as well. So I believe if you make the best connections since the day one in your university, that can help you out the most. Mhm.
That is amazing. I also agree with how rough recruiting can be. Even for me, just as a US student, I can't imagine how much more of a challenge it is for international students as well, especially given the current administration. um, but I would love to know sort of what your experience was like as you were working to secure different internships. How did you go about that? You mentioned you talked to professors, went to a lot of events. What specifically did you do there?
So I think the main reason of me getting an internship was winning around 2 to 3 awards in my first year in college, in hackathons and math competitions. So in the first year itself, not just the first year, in the first semester itself, I got an award it was a math contest. I got an award that helped me out, and 2 to 3 hackathons in my resume that stood out the most. Hey, you're a first year student. You have these 2 to 3 awards. You must be having something unique in yourself that can help the help the company get in, and like I can maybe make a bigger impact, or maybe, like, I don't know what they thought, being a first year student. I think it's just my projects that I did at hackathon. They thought they were innovative, so that's how I can bring that level of innovation for their company, and that's how they let me in.
That is amazing.
Mhm.
How did you find out about these hackathons? Were they just campus events, or did you find them out through other outlets?
So the first hackathon and Hack GSU, we got to know through the email. Number two, about the hackathons through my friends. So in the classroom, the peer group actually helped me a lot. So they were telling me we are going by a bus to like UNC, University of North Carolina, for a hackathon. I was like, you're going to travel 5 to 6 hours just for a hackathon, and you're going to sleep in a school. That was pretty like, that interested me a lot. So that's how I started to look hackathons mainly in my city, because I didn't want to travel that much in those days. So that's how I got to know about Hack Emory, Hack GT, Hack ATL, Hack PayPal. A lot of hackathons happen near Atlanta. Hack Midtown. So all these sorts of events. Marta Hackathon. So that these hackathons helped me a lot, and I got to meet a lot of people and made a lot of friends in this journey as well.
You really worked hard to put yourself out there and just go to all these different events and meet new people, which I absolutely love. Um, this is one question I probably should have asked earlier, but for any viewers who don't know, what exactly is a hackathon?
Oh, sure. So hackathon is like a competition, not just a coding competition, could be a business hackathon. So it's not, the people think that, hey, you not need to know programming if you want, if you're coming to a hackathon. It's not always mandatory. They do want a finished product, but that depends on hackathon to hackathon. So the whole idea is to convert an idea into an implementation, and you can
Mm,
you can show that implementation with the help of PowerPoint slides. You can show that with the help of a mock-up app. You can just drag and drop some UI elements,
mhm.
uh, and then you can just easily make a video out of it, or PowerPoint slides, and show that this is how the app will like this is how the app will look, or this is how the final product will look. So if you can show that, then and if that project can help out the masses, or if that project can like make a significant impact for the society and for the world, then that project can definitely win.
Mm. So there's an element of competition in hackathons too.
Yeah, it's not about building that app. It's about selling that app and proving that how that app is the most impactful.
Mm.
Yep.
That is amazing. Could you maybe talk about one specific hackathon project you did? I'd love to sort of do a little deeper dive and figure out how exactly did you win in those hackathons and do well in them.
Sure. So I can talk about one of the most impactful project that I had done. That was for Hack ATL, in which I was awarded the second prize. So in that hackathon, what we did was, the idea was to show that if this grandmother doesn't know how to speak and understand English in the US, and she goes to the doctor, gets some medicines, gets some prescription drugs, then how can she tell between four medicines on the table which one to take at one point of time, which one to take, which one is for what? So let's say that grandmother is suffering from maybe diabetes. So what she can do is take out her phone and then point it towards all the medicine number one. Then the phone will say, this medicine is for, fever. Then second medicine, this medicine is for diabetes. And at the same time, if we add on another feature, it can also say, take this medicine twice in a day, morning and evening. Next medicine, take this medicine thrice in a day, morning, afternoon, evening. So it can give you sort of directions when to take that medicine, or it can also tell you what this medicine is for. What's the main purpose of this medicine?
That is an amazing product. Oh my God. I can just see the huge impact it could make. And it also just sounds like a lot of fun trying to figure out how to build it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is also just an excellent advice or recommendation to any student studying computer science, especially freshman year, because I feel like it's always hard to know how can I stand out from other students, or what can I do to increase my chances of getting an internship? And it sounds like hackathons is a good way to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, now could you maybe tell me about your internship experiences? I know that you are right now full on software engineer, but sort of guide me through your journey as you figured out what exactly you wanted to do as a career, because you studied CS. There's so many different things you can do with it. So I'd love to understand that.
Sure. From a CS degree, you can become a project manager. You can become like systems engineer. You can work for embedded systems. You can do all sorts of things. So I started my first internship as a systems engineering intern. That was mainly like working on a database and like getting to know the data and present in the best possible way. So that was a kind of work I did in my first internship I got in my first year. Then in the same internship, I took on a project on Android. I took on a software engineering project on the side, just to just to get the real experience I wanted to take through that internship. So I did like took two projects at the same time, and then I continued that internship for 1 year. So after first internship full time, I did part time for 2 semesters, and I was taking
Mm.
courses along with that too. So I was taking classes full time and part time internship. So that was for 2 years. So after 2 years, then I like interned at another company as an Android developer. Then after that, same company, Android developer, and then started to work full time here.
Wow, that is amazing. What are your time management tips? How do you balance having a part-time job, having school, and I also know you run a YouTube channel. I'm sure you did other activities on campus too. So, what are your
Yeah.
secrets for time management? Help.
I think basically like making goals, making time bound goals that actually helps a lot. Like if I can say that I want to get this done within like 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And even if it's like 5 to 10 minutes late, still it's time bound task that helps me to like be productive and to get it done on time.
Mm-hmm. Excellent advice. And for any viewers watching, I know that Harnoor also posts a lot of videos on what it's like working as a software engineer on his YouTube channel. So check it out. I will link his channel in the description. You mentioned earlier that you also pursued a master's in computer science. How did you decide that you wanted to pursue a higher education in addition to getting a bachelor's? What advantages does that give you in terms of your career?
So I think master's degree gave me another college year. So what I was thinking after my third year was I didn't get enough college experience. I wanted to get a 4-year college experience. That was the number one reason. Number two was that I thought there's still more things that I want to learn. For example, in machine learning, data science, I wanted to get my hands on like data science as well. That was number two reason. Number three reason was that my professor kind of motivated me. Hey, you should go for master's degree. It's just 1 year. 1 year doesn't make a difference. So that's how I went for it. And another reason you can say that I got like fully funded opportunity. I didn't have to pay any tuition for that master's degree. So that's why I stepped forward for it. Uh-huh.
That's awesome. It sounds like you have also a very strong relationship with your professors. A lot of my students have also asked me, how do I build a strong mentor-mentee relationship with my teachers and instructors? How did you go about that process? Because you said even from freshman year, you worked very closely with professors and developed a strong relationship there.
Yep. So it was just getting things done on time. So and making them happy. So that's all it takes.
And then do you just talk to them in office hours sometime, or they just gradually get to know you?
So I took a class with him that helped out, and then after taking class with him, then I like reached out to him for research opportunity. That helped a lot, helped the most.
Oh, wait, tell me more about this research opportunity. How did you know that he had a position available, or did you just reach out to him to ask?
I just reached out every single professor I could think of, like to get this opportunity. So.
Got it, got it. I really love seeing this sort of constant theme of you being a self-starter and just searching and searching for opportunities. And I'm sure that's one reason why so many doors have opened for you, which is, I think, very inspiring because I've talked to a lot of different students, and I think one common denominator is everyone knows what their passion is and will keep on pushing towards opening those doors to move further along. Thank you so much for your time, Harnoor. It was really great getting to know you and also just be inspired by all the work that you do. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to more content like this. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.